Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Got a bunch of stuff done since my last post. I glued down my hills and over here as well. I got a little gap here, so I need to fill that in. Glued down some ballast for the Corey area. I know it's a little bit bigger than I wanted it to be. The ballast anyway, the stone. I guess it's supposed to simulate the size 2B, I believe, but I just used what I had. I mean, it's still wet, but I figured that will work out. I started with the ground foam. I started over here. The way I did this, I don't know if it's the correct way or not, but the way I did this is I dabbed some down here, just kind of a little zigzag wherever I wanted it at. And then I took the ground foam, my homemade ground foam, and I smushed it down onto the glue. And then I took my alcohol solution, soaked everything, as you can tell by all the mess, and then my homemade scenic glue, saturated it. It's drying up pretty good. This was the first one that I did. And I just did this about 10 minutes ago. Same here with this. So it's starting. This is an earlier one as well, but you can see it's starting to dry up pretty good. I'm a little worried about if it's going to turn clear or not, but it looks like with this it is. I did this over here too. Messed around with one with painting a tree. This is not going to be, well, I might use this about maybe over here, because it's kind of flat in the back, but it's just spray painted. It's that long yellow, I can't remember what it's called, but I picked some of these and let them dry and then sprayed them. I'm not going to get into a lot of detail with these. There's a gentleman that placed a comment on my last video, and then his comment disappeared. But luckily I was able to save it before he either he took it down, or I don't know, because on my studio account it's saying that it's still there, but it's not showing up. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm still learning this YouTube stuff. But anyway, I looked him up, and he makes trees, and they're fairly reasonably priced. So I think I'm going to get a bunch of them off of him. I'll place an order, and we'll do it for the town area. And then over here in the hills, I'll use these DIY trees. I got his ramp done, the crossing for the backside. I gotta sand this part down yet. I did this morning. But I gotta sand this down, and then I didn't taper this. I just left it raised and then just put a little bit of plaster alongside. So I gotta sand all that down. This part's all sanded. Same with up here. And then the main stretch is all sanded. So it's just the back I need to do yet. Nothing really over here. I had a couple little mice come in here, and I'm still at my shed, nibbled on this, but I took care of them. This mess is still a mess. But yeah, these are my telephone poles. Paying them up. See if I can get some good light on them. To scale, they're 13 inches in diameter. If you want to go by scale. That's not going to focus. There it is. They're just little dowel rods. What I'm going to do is I found some black fishing line, and I'll put a little notch in them. I'll do like maybe 2 or 3 little notches, and then I'll just CA glue them. And they're going to go every 9 inches. And that's about 125 feet. There's going to be one here, one here, one here. Of course, that's not 9 inches over there, but from here to here is like 9 inches. There will be one here. There was one somewhere from here, somewhere in here. I think maybe that's it, because there's one here, then it crosses over, comes up, one here, then it's going to go over and out. I'm going to build a wooden dock right here, a wooden, about maybe the length about up to here. And in this area here, I'll probably do some of the ballast down as well. His station is complete. I have the lights for it, and I just haven't put them on yet. And what else did I do? Oh, the little pathway, I got to redo it. But what I did was I took the ballast and I put it through a blender, so it became really, really fine, and made his little road up here to the camp. And I'll add some here to the trail as well, just very, very light for his trails, and I'll have a little, like a wooden deck right here. The bridges, they're going to be trusses. I figured out which ones I'm getting, but I'm not going to put them in quite yet. I'm going to do that probably last. I don't, if you can see, I'm still having that flex issue here. So once I have the entire thing down in the frame and secured in the frame, that's when I'll put the bridges in. So yeah, one thing I have noticed though is when I run this up, when I put this alcohol through here, it's changing the color of everything. Now of course this is all wet, so, but if you look right here, this is dry. This is you know, one of the first things first time, probably like maybe a week or two old. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. If you guys have any no way to eliminate this, let me know down in the comments. What I might end up doing is, once I get most of the scenery down, I might spray everything with an alcohol. I'll just take one of these bottles and spray it, or actually, you know, I got some glue I made up here, some scenic glue, so maybe I'll spray that all down before I put the buildings in what. So yeah, if you like what you see, leave a comment, hit that like button for me, subscribe. It'll really help out my channel, and have a good night. See you next time.